Kids should not be sleeping in the bed with you. And with single moms, they tend to let their children sleep in their bed with them. Um Somebody that I had a relationship before. We were on and off, and when I got back into the relationship, I noticed that her kid was sleeping in her bed with her, and I told her I didn't like that, and I put an end to that very quickly because that is not for her. That is, she had her own room. She could be in her own room, not in bed with us. I did not feel comfortable with that. Um, it's like a lot of these single moms are, they use their kids as a body in the bed, or they just don't know how to tell them no. They think it's okay. It's not okay. It's not at all. Unless you're extremely poor and you have no other choice, you know. But if there is an option where your kid has a bed to sleep in, their own bed, they need to be in there. They need to be in their own room. When my kids were little, they um they only slept in bed with me and my ex-wife at the time. Wife at the time, she's ex-wife, but they only slept in bed with us when they were really little. They had colic. They had a little bassinet beside the bed, and that was it. When they were out of that stage, that little like 3 months, they were in their own room. We had the little baby monitors and all that. There was no need for them to be with us. I think it it gives them independence, right? And not this need to. I think it's very unhealthy for kids to sleep with their parents. You know, if they're sick, if something happens like that, you know, that's one thing. Like once out of a blue moon or something like that. But kids coming in every night, sleeping with their parents, will get a nightmare. No, that's not healthy. It's not healthy for the kid. It's not healthy for the parent. So my advice for people who are having kids is to make sure that your kids sleep in their own bed, in their own room. You know, even at an early age. And yes, I know there's SIDS. I remember there's SIDS, but there's precautions. There's things that you can do to not have that happen. It's been a long time since my kids were that young, but I remember just keeping everything out of the crib. I didn't have a ton of stuffed animals and a ton of things that they could suffocate on. I think they might have had one blanket, and when they're little anyway, like that, you got to get up every 2 hours, every 4 hours to feed them. So they need to be checked on, and um, you know they ended up being fine. I don't think I even had a pillow in there for them. I don't think you should have a pillow. They just slept in the crib. So definitely you need, like, if you're a parent, or if you're a single mom, watch this, you need to separate yourself from your kids. They need to sleep in their own bed